Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome into the attack in third. And man, your Philadelphia Union with a huge win. Hi, good morning, everyone. This is your guy, Pat Bernard. I am with you for the entire hour talking about the Philadelphia Union kicking their season off in the right direction. How about that? How about that big 4-2 victory? Who saw that one coming? I didn't. I didn't think the Philadelphia Union could pull something like that. And mind you, this was a Orlando team that was in the playoff mix last year. This is, I get this is only day one, but this does feel good. And a lot of us, want to know. I mean, of course, there's few, there were some of us who checked into the preseason, but there was us who bought in, who want to check out the new regime, right? Want to the first time in over a decade and a half, there is no Jim Curtin on the sidelines. But however, the Bradley Carnell honeymoon is going great so far, and that's how you make an impact to a team. This is the Bradley Carnell honeymoon. This is an impact that you want to make. You won 4-2 in Orlando. Now you catch some eyeballs. And what a great, I mean, the great game plan that he had was amazing. He had a great game plan. The offense was clicking. Granted, Orlando scored first with their brand new flashy toy. With Marco Pazelak, but I'm sorry if I butcher that last name. I'm usually good for doing that. But he had a pair of goals for Orlando. He was the only thing that was really rocking and rolling. He makes a great goal, getting some spacing, finds that back in the net, and then he gets the loose change goal at the very end and try to make something of this game. But however, the Bradley Carnell honeymoon, like I said, and that's what we're off to, is the honeymoon. And this was an impact that you made. They won 4-2. You put up 4 goals right off the bat. And it all starts right here. Ty Bad Boy Baribo. He set the tone for the Philadelphia Union. He got the first goal. Again, getting a nice stretch pass from Quentin Sullivan. I'm sorry, not Quentin Sullivan. Kai Wagner. Using his vision. Getting Ty Baribo open. Scores the goal. Ty Baribo put the nail in the coffin by getting another goal. This was great. This was an awesome game. I mean, this is what you wanted. The striker striking, Uwe find the back of the net, Dale Gozlak find the back of the net. That's what it was. It was the Quinn Sullivan pass, long stretch pass, and the timing, the placing. Daniel Gozlak coming up, making that goal. Looked like the ball was going to bounce out of bounds, but he turned garbage into goal, to use the phrase from one Mark Zumoff, and he finds the back of the net. Boom, boom. Now you got the Philadelphia Union on the scoreboard. This is what we signed up for. And it was like I said, it was weird to it was weird to see what we were going to get out of the Bradley Cornell playbook, right? Is this going to, some people are probably hoping to fail because it's not Jim Curtin standing there. Game one, so far, so good. It's raising an eyebrow. The playbook, what he dialed up for last night was amazing. Guys being in the right place, the offense constantly bringing pressure on the defense and the opposing goaltender. That's what you wanted. CTH, man, what's going on? Make sure you stay tuned at not the 9 o'clock hour on the Stream Punk Entertainment YouTube channel because I'm coming on with my 4-4 show. But yeah, you said fluke. Come on, man. You can't be a Debbie Downer. Don't be a Debbie Downer already, CTH. You're better than that. He's saying, look, you call it a fluke all you want. And maybe you're right because of the Bradley Cornell. There hasn't been no tape on his playbook. There will be after today. And they are going to host Cincinnati on their home opener. And a guy like Patrick Noonan, a successful head coach, will be focusing on tape closely. But I will get to that in a minute. But like I said, you have to be excited for what you saw. Ty Babu Baribo with a pair of goals. Dale Gosling with a goal. Mikel Uga with a goal. Kai Wagner using his vision to link up with Ty Baribo. I mean, this is what you wanted. He got a pair of assists on the night. This is what you wanted. What I saw last night looked like a playoff team. What I saw last night looked like a contender. This is what the Union team I signed up for. And I get it. It's the honeymoon series, right? It's game one. There's no film yet on the Bradley Cornell playbook. But there was something last night that felt right. Seeing this team respond. And most importantly, as he said on the post game, the team has bought into his plan and the Bradley's game plan. The team has bought in to the Bradley Cornell game plan, to his playbook. They bought in. And once you have your whole team buying into your system, you're getting things rock and roll. And he got really good production out of his strikers last night. Really great production. That's what you want to see. That's how you start off your season. By going in Orlando and punching Orlando City right in the mouth. That's how you start your season, with a huge victory, winning 4-2 over one of the top Eastern contender teams from last year. You set the tone now. They didn't come out with an L. I know like I said, there was probably a lot of Union fans. We're going to see how this play out. Maybe there were some Union fans who were hoping for an L because that's not Jim Curtin out there. But the Bradley Cornell playbook was effective. The team has bought into his game plan. The strikers were doing their job. Ty Bad Boy Baribo was finding the back of the net twice. Kai Wagner using his vision. Find teammates open was effective. It's what we want to see. It was great. So, yeah, maybe there's a change in the air, but all for the good. And I'm happy what I saw last night. Huge, huge win. This is what you want to see. I mean, like the plays are. I mean, let's go goal for goal, right? Like I mentioned, Ty Brevo getting a pair. Quentin Sullivan, like I said, driving the ball down, make a stretch pass in the offensive zone to Dalen Gosdog for him to get the goal. Mikel Uwa forcing a turnover. Frankie Westfield moving up from Union 2 to the main roster. Gets an assist on the night. So when you have your whole team bought in, good things are going to happen. And mind you, congratulations to Andre Blake for getting his 300th career game. You got a stud between the pipes. You got a great defense. And I know like a lot of people are not happy with the Union front office because they moved on from Jim Curtin. But I'm happy. The team needed a shakeup. And you have to see it. You can't be mad at the new guy who just walked in. You have to give him a chance. And maybe Ernest Tanner didn't need to bring in the big flashy names. Just get the pieces that work, the pieces that fit. You know, the last week or so that he was bringing in new guys. And I'm excited. I'm excited for what I saw. Oh, my main man, pots and pan, Adam. Good morning, Pat. What's up? What's up, my man? Good morning. How are you, sir? Hope you got the breakfast going. Tuning into the show. Watching one of your favorite sports hosts. I'm glad. I had eggs and sausage this morning. I'm jacked up on caffeine. I'm jacked up from last night. There's some good and bad out of Philadelphia sports last night, but this was the good. This was the good right here. There's not much good that goes on in Philly sports anymore since the Eagles won the Super Bowl with a dreaded basketball team, a mediocre hockey team. But for the Philadelphia Union, and I know this is a long, long hockey season. I get it. I understand. It's a long, long season. But for them to go down to Orlando on the road and handle business, it speaks volumes. Now, maybe two, the warm climate actually probably benefited for the Philadelphia Union and some of the players. That could play an effect into it. But we're definitely going to see what Bradley Carnell's playbook's going to be like next week. Yeah, Adam, Flyers had a big, huge win yesterday. Big win. I'm going to get in that in the 9 o'clock hour. Yeah, big win. And Adam, I was lock, stock, and barrel. Me and my remote were best friends. My head was swirling out. Because, yeah, the Union on, the Wings on, and the Sixers all at the same time. I was excited. So, like I said, the offense doing their thing last night for the Philadelphia Union. Now you're going to have Cincinnati. You're going to have to face a tough Cincinnati team. And what's the Cincinnati team? Patrick Noonan, well, like I mentioned earlier, he's one of the tough coaches in the league. Again, from the Jim Curtin branch himself. And dealing with now they also got a win yesterday. Matter of fact, while I'm on the subject, let's go around the MLS because I know they stole a win from the champions, from the Red Bulls, winning 1-0 at home. So let's go around the league a little bit. Let's talk about what happened. Like I said, the Philadelphia Union winning 4-2 is just eye popping. I don't know. It's not like they won 1-0. It wasn't a tie. They thumped Orlando. They thumped them. And like I said earlier, maybe the fact that there's no tape on the Bradley Carnell playbook. Maybe, like I said, maybe there's no film on them. Maybe there could have been a lot. Maybe it's just game one. But, hey, listen. The Union so far nailed it right. Hit a bullseye. Hit a bullseye yesterday. So let's, I quickly want to go over the scoreboards from yesterday. Again, this is day one in soccer in the MLS. And a huge, like I said, the Philadelphia Union winning 4-2. Atlanta winning 3-2 at home against Montreal. Columbus winning 4-2 themselves at home against Chicago. Inter Miami and NYCFC splitting it 2-2 apiece. Inter Miami got a red card. And I don't know if anyone saw, but Fox was hosting a big, big game last night. LAFC taking on Minnesota. LAFC win 1-0. DC United and Toronto splitting it 2-2. Austin, Texas taking a win over Sporting Kansas City, win 1-0. New England and Nashville splitting 0-0. FC Dallas winning 2-1 over Houston. This was the upset of the night. San Jose winning 4-0 over Colorado. I'm sorry, over Utah, over Salt Lake City. Seattle Sounders splitting it with them and Charlotte. And today you got some MLS action. You have Vancouver and Portland, and you also have the brand new team, San Diego FC, taking on LA Galaxy at 7:00. And that's going to be your MLS weekly action. But again, great start for your Philadelphia Union. Love what I saw on the field. I love the playbook. Love the offensive schemes that were set in front of me. The passing was on point. The scoring was on point. Miguel Uwa coming up with a turnover, turning garbage into goal if you want to go a pick six, if you will. I mean, he shot a laser yesterday. Building off his momentum from last year. I mean, this is all good things that you saw from this Philadelphia Union team. Frankie Westfield getting an opportunity on the main roster, gets an assist. Del Tyburi will get his last goal of the night. I mean, good things. All good things. This is what we signed up for. This is us as Union fans. This is what we signed up for. You have to be excited for what you saw. I mean, I don't know how Union fans are still sleeping. I get it. It's game one. I get it. We have a brand new coach that has no film on him. He's going to have to make adjustments come next week hosting Cincinnati. We get all those things. But if he comes out next week and rocks Cincinnati, then for sure, the team's bought in to his playbook, to his game plans. I mean, and if you really think about it, the Philadelphia Union front office didn't really make bad moves. It was just moving on from Jim Curtin that the diehard Philadelphia Union fans didn't like. And maybe the front office, to them, said it was time for a shakeup because Jim Curtin was a real likable guy. He was a people's person, and all those things, all those intangibles go with Jim Curtin. And we'll never take anything from Jim Curtin having a cup run and all those. But it was time for a new era. The team wasn't responding. And we know in sports, when a team doesn't respond to a message, it's time to move on. And given a window, you either and not achieving the goals, the head coaches are first to go. And maybe this was a message to the whole team because they tweaked, they brought in some parts in here, not flashy moves, no major moves, but the pieces that they needed. What was going to wake up this Philadelphia Union team? And look, they got rid of Elliott for me. That was a major plus. Elliott was a waste of space on the field. He couldn't. His defense assignments sucked. He couldn't guard anybody. The only time he really wanted to play because he knew Andre Blake was going to dig in his booty. That was the only time he played well. I like this, Adam. Adam says we need another Philadelphia team to make a run and win a championship. Why not the Union? Why not? It's funny you say that, Adam, because everyone's pointing the finger at the Phillies to say how much pressure's on them. Okay. I mean, that's why I like you, Adam, because you think like me. There's other teams to watch in the summer, not just the Phillies. You have a soccer team. You have a lacrosse team. That's why I like it. But let's focus in on what's coming in here next week. Home opener. I should be down there. Getting ready to cover the Union, taking on a tough opponent in Cincinnati. They don't have Acosta anymore. That can help the Union. But it's going to be tough, that's for sure. Facing Cincinnati, coming in here, like I said, Patrick Noonan, one of the better head coaches in the league, will really zone in on now that there's a little bit of film on Bradley Carnell's playbook. It's going to see on both coaches, what adjustments they're going to have to make and all that stuff. But, listen to the Bradley Carnell's post-game interview. I liked all the things I heard. But we all know reality and on paper don't always match up. Look at the 76ers. Daryl Morey is telling us a good story, but the stuff he's telling us is not matched up on paper. Here with the Philadelphia Union, what they're telling us and on paper after game one is matched up. It was a great win last night. No doubt about it. It was a great, great win for this Philadelphia Union club. But now, like I said, you have a tough team coming in here, a tough one. If they can beat the brakes off that team, off Cincinnati, look out. Look out, MLS. You're getting put on notice by the Philadelphia Union. The question is now, Philadelphia Union fans, I think after game one, me myself, it's quickly. I think we could be buying into the Bradley Cornell playbook and his game plan, and that's all it's about, by getting your team to buy into your system. Is the team motivated? Is the team come to work every day hungry, wanting to compete? Because he said himself, Bradley Cornell said, there's always competition here. Making the right subs, all that stuff. But this is, again, I know it's game one. It's way overreacting, but you're starting your foot off on the right track, that's for sure. It feels good. It feels really good. So if you look X's and O's and how this team matches up against Cincinnati, I think the Philadelphia Union could take it to them. But it's going to be interesting now because this will be Bradley Cornell's first trip to Philly. And how he's going to deal and adapt to this environment, because we all know playing and coaching for Philly comes with a lot of pressure. Comes with a lot of pressure. How will you execute your plan? How well your team succeeds? Because this fan base will quickly unleash and open the cage for the Boo Birds if you are not living up to snuff. But you get a good momentum builder going here. The team is responding to the coach's message. So far, so good. You get Ty Baribo, getting a pair. Down Gaza, like I said, your midfielders connecting. Midfielders were connecting with the forwards. Defense doing their thing. Scoring in transition. Forcing a turnover. Setting plays up. Finding the open man. All those things. The team was gelling last night. That's one thing you don't have to worry about the Philadelphia Union. I mean, when you run it back with the same team, this team can gel. If it's a new coach, things are going to be for the better here. And like I said, we don't have to be the New York Yankees of the MLS. We don't. You saw it last year, right? You saw the Inter Miami team bringing in Messier and all that stuff. And what has it panned out for so far? Just a run to the playoffs. And they were burned out. They were burned out. It happens. An unknown Red Bulls team are your champions. So, like Adam says, why not us? Why not the Philadelphia Union take a swing at this thing? There's plenty of soccer going on. It's going to be exciting to see how this Union team responds for next week. Home opener. I hope everything goes right. Playing in a tough, cold environment. Actually, the weekend shouldn't be that bad. I think it should be in the 40s, mid-40s next week. Hopefully, we'll get some sun. And it should be this Union team should be rocking and rolling. But yes, very interesting to see. I'm very happy. Like I said, if they could rock Cincinnati, man, yeah, I think they got all Philadelphia's attention. because you then would put away 2 contenders from last year in the Eastern Conference. And that's all that matters to me. The team checked all the boxes yesterday. Defense, good. Orlando had one guy only score on offense. Great. The offense clicked. The playmaking was incredible. Scoring in transition. Did all those things. We know the Union's full potential. We know this team is incapable of being a contender for the Cup. Maybe Bradley Carnell is the right guy to push him over the edge. But I think the Philadelphia Union, if I could speak, I can't speak for everyone. I think they're happy with this win, but I don't think they're going to be buying in unless they put on the same performance they did last night against the Cincinnati team at home. Because Philly's a tough place to play, whether you're the opponent or you're the home team. And we're going to find out how fast Bradley Carnell understands what's expected of here in Philly by the fan base. But I listen, off to a good start. I can't knock him. He's the new guy on the job. I can't knock him. And he's done a heck of a job so far. Changing things for the better. Changing things for the better. Well, guys, it's going to be interesting to see next week. Like I said, Cincinnati coming into Philly. What's this Union team going to look like? Is it like CTH said? Is this just going to be a fluke because there's no film work on this head coach and his playbook? Or is this coach going to dial up something, have something ready, and ready to strike venom into Cincinnati? Because if they have another performance, they put up another 4-goal banger like they did last night, completely demolished the opposition, I think we're all going to be happy here. So this is a great start. But anyway, guys, I am going to get ready to wrap up the show here. I am your host, Pat Bernard, with the Attack in Third. Of course, always in honoring the man who started it all, Gus Amonario, carrying on his legacy for this. So, guys, great win for your Philadelphia Union, the Attack in Third. I'm your host, Pat Bernard. Check me later at 9 o'clock, talking Flyers, Sixers, Phillies, possibly some Wings, because they're stressing me as it is. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. Have a great day.